In class 10th, we have the topic trigonometric identities. Now we know that trigonometry is the maths of triangle. And especially a right angle triangle. We know that a right angle triangle has three sides: perpendicular, base, and height. Now we can take the ratio of any two sides at a time. And these ratios are given by sine theta if this angle is theta. Theta is the base angle or the reference angle. Only then sine, the side opposite to theta is perpendicular, side adjacent to theta is base, and the side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse. Now the ratios of these sides, sine theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta equals to base upon hypotenuse, tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base, cot theta equals to base upon perpendicular, sec theta equals to hypotenuse upon base, and finally cosec theta equals to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. So there are 6 ratios, and it is very clear that sine theta and cosec theta are reciprocals of each other. At sine theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cosec theta equals to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Cos theta equals to base upon hypotenuse. Sec theta equals to hypotenuse upon base. Tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base. Cot theta equals to base upon perpendicular. So we have to learn these 6 reciprocal relationships also. Now we already know that in previous classes we have studied that to learn these formulas we have some rhyming formulas. Pandit Badri Prasad Hari Hari बोले एंड और क्या करते हैं मालूम, सोना चांदी तोले. पंडित बद्री प्रसाद हर हर बोले सोना चांदी तोले. Means sign, as for sign, as there may be some confusions about the order. So sine theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse equals to sine theta. Base upon hypotenuse equals to cos theta, and perpendicular upon base equals to tan theta. And rest 3 are the reciprocals of them. Reciprocal of sine theta is cosec theta. Reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta, and reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta. Okay, so we have to learn these reciprocal relationships also. So cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine theta. We have to learn all these formulas. Then only we can prove the identities without any problem. Otherwise, there will be only problems to solve the questions related to trigonometry. Cosec theta equals to 1 by sine theta. So sine theta equals to 1 by cosec theta. These are the reciprocal relationships. Reciprocal relationships in trigonometry. Okay, cosec theta equals 1 by sin theta. Sin theta equals 1 by cosec theta. We have to learn both. Next, sec theta equals to 1 by cos theta, and at the same time cos theta equals to 1 by sec theta. Third reciprocal relationship between cot and tan. Cot theta equals to 1 by tan theta, and it implies tan theta equals to 1 by cot theta. So first 6 formulas of trigonometry to prove that trigonometric identities are the reciprocal relationships in trigonometry. So the previous formulas will not be used to prove the trigonometrical identities. Okay. Sin theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cosec theta equals to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. So they are reciprocal of each other. Cos theta and sec theta are reciprocals of each other. Cot theta and tan theta are also the reciprocals of each other. So these formulas. Then as tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base. So if we divide numerator and denominator both by hypotenuse, perpendicular upon hypotenuse over base upon hypotenuse. Now perpendicular upon hypotenuse is sin theta and base upon hypotenuse is cos theta. So there is one more relationship between tan theta, sin theta and cos theta. This is the first relationship which is in between three trigonometric ratios. Tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta. Okay. Tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta. Next, as we know that cot theta and tan theta are reciprocal of each other, so there will be one more formula. Cot theta equals to cos theta upon sin theta. So this is the eighth formula of trigonometry. Okay, and you have to learn all these formulas to prove the trigonometrical identities. Now there will be square relationships between the trigonometric ratios. They are derived by using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem. Square relationships using Pythagoras theorem. We know that according to Pythagoras theorem, for a right angle triangle, the square of longest side, that is hypotenuse, means hypotenuse square equals to the sum of squares of other two sides, that is sum of square of perpendicular and the square of base, that is p square plus b square, means h square equals to p square plus b square. Now, if we divide all the three sides, hypotenuse, perpendicular, and base, with the first one, hypotenuse square. So, hypotenuse square upon hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square upon hypotenuse square plus base square upon hypotenuse square. Now, h square upon h square is 1 equals to p by h whole square plus b by h whole square. It implies 1 equals to, now perpendicular upon hypotenuse is sin theta whole square plus base upon hypotenuse is cos theta whole square. So finally it is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So this is the first square relationship. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. And we have to learn it with this method also. Sin square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta. Sometimes we will require this form. Sin square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta. And if we find the value of cos square theta, formula for cos square theta using the same, cos square theta equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Again, we have to learn them from other sides also. Whenever there is 1 minus cos square theta, it will be replaced by sin square theta. Whenever there is 1 minus sin square theta, it will be replaced by cos square theta. So all these are the forms of sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. And we have to keep all these forms also in mind to prove the trigonometrical identities. Now the next is obtained again using the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. In previous discussion, we have divided by h square. Now it's the turn to divide by b square. We can divide by any one of them, either p square or b square. So we start dividing by b. H square upon b square equals to p square upon b square plus b square upon b square. Now h by b, hypotenuse upon base, is sec theta and its square is sec square theta. Remember, sec square theta and sec theta square are the different thing. In this, only square of angle theta is made and its sec is to be obtained. But in this, we have to find first secant of the angle and then to square it. It is the whole square. Whole square is not written as sec theta square. It is written as sec square theta. Okay. So always remember, this is also the most confusing term. This thing you have to learn only, not to write. You have to understand only, okay? Now, hypotenuse upon base is sec theta whole square, that is sec square theta equals to perpendicular upon base is tan theta. So it is tan theta whole square, that is tan square theta, and base cancelled out, it is 1. So this is the second square identity. Sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. And we have to learn the other forms of this identity also, like tan square theta equals, if we transfer 1 to this side, sec square theta minus 1, they are the same thing. Again, if we find the value of 1, it is sec square theta minus tan square theta using the same identity, and it is also widely used to prove the trigonometrical identities. So learn them with all the forms. Sec square theta equals tan square theta plus 1 or 1 plus tan square theta. Tan square theta equals to sec square theta minus 1 and 1 equals to sec square theta minus tan square theta. Similarly, the third identity h square equals is also obtained by the Pythagoras theorem. H square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So when we divide throughout with p, h by p whole square equals to p by p whole square plus b by p whole square. Now h by p means cosec theta and square of cosec theta is cosec square theta. P by p 1. Base by perpendicular is quad theta and its square is quad square theta. So cosec square theta equals to 1 plus quad square theta. When we transfer quad square theta this side, cosec square theta minus quad square theta equals to 1. So this is also used many times to solve the trigonometrical identities. And the last is quad square theta equals to cosec square theta minus 1. Okay. So now we have to learn three square identities also, and they are, first is sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Second is 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. And third is 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. And before this, we have studied 8 other formulas. Sin theta equals to 1 by cosec theta, cosec theta equals 1 by sin theta. Sec theta equals 1 by cos theta equals 1 by sec theta. Tan theta equals 1 by cot theta equals 1 by tan theta. Then tan theta equals to sin theta upon cos theta, cot theta equals to 1 by tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta, cot theta equals to cos theta by sin theta in this. Cot theta equals to cos theta by sin theta. And there are three square relationships which are given by this, and they can be deformed also to use them to prove the other questions. Okay, everyone. So you have to learn all these relationships properly, first of all. So write them and learn them from your notebook after writing. Now, first question of trigonometrical identities is, which we have to prove, cos square theta upon sin theta plus sin theta equals to, we have to prove cosec theta. So always start with the line by writing LHS, means left hand side, and write the left hand side as it is. Some students start solving at the same point, which is wrong. Your marks can be directed in board exams if you do so. So first we write cos square theta upon sin theta plus sin theta. And one more thing which you have to pay attention, that this equal to sign must be at the center of this upon. Is that clear to everyone? Plus sin theta. Now if we take the LCM of the denominators, so denominator of cos square theta by sin theta is sin theta, and denominator of sin theta is 1 only. When there is no denominator, it is 1. So LCM of sin theta is 1 is sin theta. Now if we multiply this first fraction cos square theta upon sin theta by the LCM sin theta, this is rough work. You are not to do this. Sin theta cancelled out. So the first term of numerator is cos square theta plus. Now second term is sin theta, and when we multiply it with the denominator sin theta into sin theta, it is sin square theta. Now cos square theta plus sin square theta is the square identity 1, whose value is also 1. We know that cos square theta plus, which we have proved before this, cos square theta plus sin square theta equals to 1. So in place of cos square theta plus sin square theta in the numerator, we will take 1 upon sin theta. Now this 1 upon sin theta is the reciprocal relationship. So reciprocal of sin theta, we know that is cosec theta, which is equal to right hand side, hence proved. So this must be the presentation to solve the questions of trigonometry to get the full marks. No one can deduct half marks even from your solution if you do this with this type of presentation. Okay. Now I am going to discuss question number B also. So question number B is 1 plus cot square theta upon 1 plus cosec theta, and we have to prove that it is equal to cosec theta. So again we will follow the same method, means first we will write left hand side equals to 1. Write 1 just in front of equals to sign, then plus in between equal to and 1. Then draw this line, division line between the fraction. Then write the numerator above it and denominator below it. And remember, we have to make this line symmetrical. Is that clear to you? So now again, there may be two methods. One, if we take LCM of the denominator. It is only 1 plus cosec theta. Now this 1 plus cosec theta is when multiplied to 1, it is 1 plus cosec theta plus cot square theta. So which is equal to again 1 plus cot square theta. Why? As we know that 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. So just recall all the identities. Is there any relating to cot square theta? So we remind sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. There is no sin theta cos theta. Second is 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta, no sec theta, tan theta. Third is 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. We have to bring cosec theta in right hand side. So we will bring this 1 and cot square theta together, and we know that 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. Means we have to change all the terms which are present in this to cosec theta. And the best way to write 1 plus cot square theta together, so it becomes cosec square theta, and denominator remains 1 plus cosec theta. Now in the numerator, 1 plus cot square theta becomes cosec square theta. And second term, sorry, it is cosec theta. 1 plus cot square theta, cosec square theta, and this cosec theta second term is written in place of third term. So cosec square theta, which is the formula of 1 plus cot square theta, and plus cosec theta is written as it is over 1 plus cosec theta. Now if we take cosec theta common in the numerator, cosec theta into it will give cosec theta plus 1 over 1 plus cosec theta equals to right hand side. Hence proved. Understood everyone? So this is the method how to prove a trigonometrical